sign of Virgo. Virgo, my wonderful Virgos. So Virgo, you're going to be affected by, I think, what's going on today, which is that Mars that just went into Sagittarius. And I've been talking a lot about it because, well, it happened today. And it's Mars, it's action, it's activity, it's where the action is. And in your chart, it's in the fourth house of the home. That means your home and family are taking a lot of action in your life, Virgo. In fact, it could even be your mother or your actual siblings, like your mother, father, you know, that type of thing. I could say that my daughter is a Virgo, and I spent most of the morning talking to her on the phone about political things that I have no vested interest in. So Mars in the fourth house is really important, and I think connecting with your family, connecting with your, you know, your maternal parent, whoever raised you, connecting with your home life, and maybe even hopefully not arguing in your home or with your family, but just being more present because that's where all the action is. That's where all the drive is right now. I could say use it, fixing, clean up your home. Be a great time for that. One of the other things I really wanted to talk about is, well, how has Capricorn been treating you? You know, there's been a lot of Capricorn in your fifth house, Virgo, a lot of Capricorn. I mean, we still have the sun in Capricorn, but Saturn's been there, Pluto's been there, Jupiter's been there. We just got that solar eclipse and new moon that's been there. It's that fifth house is huge. Mercury's been there. I mean, in fact, Mercury's still there. Has Venus left it, right? Yeah. Venus is in Aquarius right now, but it's huge. So I've checked my daughter on several occasions, Miss Virgo, just to make sure, are you pregnant? Fifth house. If you have children, I could see Virgos dealing a lot with their children. And it could be the gambit of what you have to deal with. I mean, it could be that your kids are, running amok. It could be that they're doing well. It could, it's just children. Also, if you're not dealing with children, it could be dating and love and romance. Some Virgos might have gotten back to love in their romance, in their marriages. It's just that type of time. And if you haven't done that, well, when Venus goes into Pisces on the 13th, that's when you're really going to have that love in that romance, in your partnership, in your marriage. This is a good time, I think, for some Virgos and their marriage partners. Between Neptune and Venus in the seventh house, it should be a very almost movie like experience for some of you guys. Um, you know, just amazing. Now, the sun is going to move out of Capricorn and go into Aquarius on the 20th, and then it goes into Aquarius. It's your sixth house. Now, the funny thing is, the sixth house is not a big house, right? It's not a fancy house. It's nothing, it ain't nothing going on over there really in the sixth house except health and work. But for Virgo, oh, there's a party going on. That's your house. Now it's like the sun is home. Even though it's in Aquarius, it's your house. It's the house of Virgo, the sixth house. So when the sun hits this house on the 20th, I believe your health is going to improve. I believe your work life is going to take off. I think you'll be able to fix whatever's going on with your work. Definitely emphasis will be in your work. I mean, if you got squares and things like that in your chart down, that might be a problem. But for most people, when it goes into the sixth house, it's going to put the emphasis there. And it's just going to be like, the Midas touch there. And that's a great thing. On the 16th, Mercury goes there. On the 20th, the sun goes there. On the 24th, we got a new moon in Aquarius. It's all happening in that sixth house. And I think your health will improve. I think your work's going to improve. It's a beautiful thing. Your entire third quadrant is on fire. Or second quadrant. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, the other thing is, Uranus is going to go direct on the 10th. And also there's going to be a full moon in Cancer on the 10th. The 10th is a big day. The 10th is a big day because we'll have the full moon in Cancer at 20 degrees of Cancer on the 10th. And then we're also going to have Uranus go direct on the 10th in your ninth house. But that full moon in Cancer, that's your 11th house. I'm thinking, okay, couple of scenarios. Let me step back for a second. A couple of scenarios because I'm thinking about all of the planets that are still in Capricorn, right? So, and Saturn and Pluto are in the 20s, so they're most likely making an what they call a opposition. So this it's going to be opposing. Okay, so what I want you to be cautious of on the 10, 10, 10. No arguing with your friends, Virgo. None. Do not argue with your friends because it'll get heated and it'll get emotional and it'll take on a life of its own. It'll get more emotional than it needs to. I'm telling you, you don't want to lose a good friend that you love that day. So no arguing on the 10th, none. And Uranus goes direct that day, you know it's gonna want to pop off. I've been warning every sign about Uranus going direct because we all know it's going to pop off. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep it real. I really am. And with the full moon in Cancer, oh my goodness. And that full moon in Cancer is sextiling Virgo. And Uranus is in Taurus, it sextiles Virgo. Please, you guys, just chill that day. Do some type of meditation. Keep music in your ear. People try to jump on you, walk away. They say turn the other cheek. That's a turn the other cheek day. Okay? All right. Love you, Virgos. Much love and light to you.